Have you ever heard about the Internet of Things? If you haven't, then make sure you stick around because I guarantee it's going to be something that you want to know about. And this tech stock, Direct Communication Systems, hopes to be at the forefront of this industry, which is likely to be worth over $1 trillion in the coming years. Hello guys, and welcome to the House of Crypto. I cover all things cryptocurrency as well as tech stocks. As I've mentioned in the past, it's always important to be able to diversify your portfolio, to be able to look at a number of different areas that are going to be developing in the coming years. And in my mind, the Internet of Things is going to be one of the biggest players in the next decade. This tech stock has already seen nearly a 400% gain since its IPO last year, but is likely to see insane potential growth over the next coming years. So without further ado, let's jump in and find out what Direct Communication Systems does and why it should really be on your watch list when it comes to tech stocks. So you're probably wondering what the Internet of Things is. Basically this concept of all things basically being linked digitally to one another, whether that be controlling the temperature in your house, whether that be controlling the temperature of the beer taps in a restaurant, whether that be controlling the air pressure on tires for vehicles, everything you can think of that has the potential to be digitalized and will probably be digitalized in the coming years. Okay, so let's do an overview first of all, and then we're going to look at a few parts of the business as well as the financials at the end of the video to see the potential growth that you could get as an investor in this tech stock. Okay, so platform solutions that build the future economy. Direct Communication Solutions serves its clients by simplifying IoT technologies, making them easier to deploy, less costly, and overall more efficient. In a world where technology is increasing, automated and sensor-enhanced business decisions, DCS specializes on connecting our world to data. DCS designs, develops, and deploys end-to-end solutions which improve business efficiencies to better our experience with managing and analyzing data. I want to give you kind of like a real-world use case that you might have already seen. When you're going into shopping malls, when you're going into airports, etc., you might have had a machine sort of taking your temperature. And this is particularly big, the Internet of Things, over in Asia, places like China, Japan are already implementing huge amounts of systems. There's an app in China called WeChat, which allows you to basically pay your bills, pay everything online, transfer money to friends. All of these different things are all built into an IoT system. And while at the moment there isn't an IoT in the crypto sphere, actually, there's a really great potential. And I'm sure that maybe DCS might look into the kind of crypto route in the future, or also other companies have room to come in and make the most of this incredible opportunity. So excuse the picture is a little bit blurry. However, I just wanted to show you this IoT adoption to approach 100% over the next 10 years. Okay, so if we look here at the blue line, that's 2019, which is a couple of years ago, and obviously, this probably has sort of followed a slightly different curve, given that the coronavirus has obviously played a very big part in this. However, I want you to think that during the coronavirus times, this company still managed to gain 350% of its original launch price, which obviously demonstrates insane potential. And if it can do that during the times when the economy is down and the economy is about to start booming again, then there's an exciting project. As we can see here, back in 2019 was the tipping point. Augmented reality and the Internet of Things kind of came about. Back here was when we had the blockchain. This is like looking at Bitcoin, if you think about it, in 2010. Bitcoin now being $1 trillion asset. If we think about this industry being $1 trillion industry in the next sort of 10 years or so, then you can see that this is kind of like maybe an opportunity to get into Bitcoin early. And if you did get into Bitcoin early, congratulations. But if you never got that opportunity, then maybe this is the tech stock for you. As we can see, the growth is going to be sort of building up towards 2030 with the rate of adoption getting more and more widespread, not only in the USA and Europe, but as the rest of the less developed world gathers steam and starts to build up to this. And DCS offers a really affordable solution for people, so they can easily break into the marketplace and deliver these solutions, and they already have been doing that. So there's obviously going to be continued growth from this point. Okay, so this is over here on dcsbusiness.com, which is the website, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and check this out yourself if you're interested in investing. And there's some great contacts available if you're interested in investing at the company who can give you some more information. I'll show you those contact details in a minute. So their aim is simplifying IoT business solutions, end-to-end device cloud platform solutions. Okay, so the company was established back in 2006, so there's a bit of longevity there. Obviously probably started from fairly humble beginnings, which may give us a reason for a bit of a slow start. Obviously, as the rest of technology has had to catch up, this also makes it much easier for them to start implementing things now, and this is why we're seeing so much more growth in this area. As people become more tech savvy and people become more aware of how they can implement these things into maybe their everyday life, or how businesses can implement them into their businesses to increase efficiency, to cut costs, etc. Okay, they offer 2,000 unique solutions, whether that be monitoring the tire pressure on trucks, whether that be monitoring the cooling in restaurant fridges, whether that be monitoring smoke or carbon dioxide levels, etc., etc. Okay, also compatible with 900,000 plus devices, and they also have 400 plus partners. Whenever we're looking at new tech stocks, we want to look at their partners as well. If people are partnering up with this company, then it's obviously very reputable, and a lot of these companies that have good capital, they're not stupid people, and if they're investing into this area, then obviously it's a very solid area to be investing in ourselves. Okay, so the Internet of Things is the future. So at the moment they're talking about, going from 2G to 4G and now literally breaking into 5G. If you think about that progression and actually where we stand, or where DCS stands in the IoT area, is on the kind of precipice of the explosion that's going to happen with regards to technical development in this area, to get into a very small cap tech stock that has insane growth potential. Okay, so coming down to the MyFleet page, you can see a number of different MyFleet solutions, whether that be asset trackers, school buses, dashboard cams, starter interrupt, various different items that could be used, whether it's on schools, whether it's for commercial vehicles, whether it's just private vehicles. There's a huge amount of solutions that MyFleet offer. So coming down here, you can see all the different industries that they work with. This is not limited by one sort of area of the market. There's a huge market for this, and it's only just getting started. This is a really exciting time for this opportunity. Healthcare, construction, obviously as the economy starts to recover, things like construction, oil and gas has been a bit quiet recently, but I can see that picking up as people are allowed to kind of travel more and get out more, as well as production uptake, and they also do delivery and cannabis as well. So coming on to the My Census page, these are things that will be put into houses, into businesses, and they give you all the different information. At the moment, the existing models can only give you like one piece of information, whether that measures the temperature or the humidity or whatever. These things have the ability to measure many different things, making them a really cost-effective, cheap and easy to install solution for businesses. Okay, so here it's sort of saying all the different things that they can be used for: temperature, humidity, light detection, pressure, proximity, doors opening and closing, etc. So another use case example I want to talk about is over here. We talk about the IoT and beer, the Brewsy industry-wide solution aiming to monetize every penny of profit from every keg of beer. The beer market in the US alone is $100 billion. Future in F&B. Starting with the beer industry, DCS is capable to provide an all-in-one solution to monitor and control the life cycle of a product. Our IoT advantages can be leveraged throughout the food and beverage sector. So again, recently we've been kind of quiet in terms of many people have been staying home. Restaurants, bars haven't been open, but we're about to see all of those open up. And I know for sure in the UK, many people are very, very pumped up and excited about bars opening. And I'm sure in every other part of the world that hasn't got bars and things open, you're probably pretty excited as well. Okay, so I just want to jump over here to look at Forbes. Worldwide technology spending on the Internet of Things is going to reach $1.2 trillion in 2022. Okay, so as I mentioned before, that's the value of Bitcoin. Obviously, this company is not there yet, and that's what makes it such an exciting opportunity for you potentially, and definitely something you should be having on your watch list. Jumping over to OTC markets, currently trading under the tag DCSX in America, currently trading at a price of $1.87 with a market cap of $28.2 million. It trades in Canada on DCSI if you want to find it over there. But looking at this market cap, guys, often I cover cryptocurrencies, and we're looking at market caps of sort of billions and billions of dollars, and we've seen how cryptocurrencies can grow really rapidly. But don't be scared to diversify and look towards other things outside of the cryptocurrency market in terms of tech stocks. Obviously, crypto is great, and there's so many amazing things about crypto, and I love it. But in terms of looking at the way the world is starting to develop in terms of technology, in terms of business, you can see real use cases for why DCS is going to be a really valuable company in the future. And as we look, $28 million is actually really quite cheap, and you've got a potential to be able to get in at a really low level. And as you can see, looking down here at the growth charts, this is on the 1 day, and it comes back to sort of May last year, and you can see the insane growth where it started around just below 50 cents and it's come all the way up to 1.87. Now often I say when we've had a big burst in terms of price, when we also should be careful about where it's going to go. There's a potential that they're going to be looking to do some fundraising if they're going to look to expand, etc., which obviously could affect the short-term price. However, as I've mentioned, over the next 10 years or so, the growth potential is huge. Even in the coming years, we've seen that the IoT industry is absolutely booming. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video on direct communication systems. Make sure you leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of this product and whether you are interested in investing. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of the latest tech stocks, as well as cryptocurrencies and all the time sensitive information as it gets released. Thanks very much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you, bye-bye.